What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What's good, people? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's me, L Teddy 27, and I'm back, y'all. Angry Teacher Chronicles, and we are here for another review. This is going to be Camp Getaway, and this is season 1, episode 3, called Camp Fired. Now, we start off. This is Pride Weekend, okay? Gay Pride Weekend, LGBT plus Pride Weekend. And so Glenn is first to arrive. Glenn is helping with the decorations. He is making, putting glitter everywhere, the rainbows everywhere, the flags everywhere. It's going to be a fun, festive, gay old time. So, and it looks like, if you know anything about any pride, you know it's going to be a blast. You know it's going to be a lot of partying. You know it's going to be a lot of fun. And it really looks like that. And we'll get there more, my only concern is I felt like they concentrated too much attention on a lot of the drama as opposed to I thought it would have been much more fun for them to show all of the fun that was being had. Like, it appeared to me like all of the weekends that they've shown thus far, and I know this is the only the third one, that this was the weekend where the most fun was had by all. And I just wish they had highlighted more of that and shown more of that and mixed in, some of the drama and some of the interactions between the cast as well, but show us more of the drama because it looked like they had a phenomenal time. So we then find out real quickly that the whole thing between Neely and Trip, Niles' friend, that was her ex, didn't work out. But I think we all kind of knew that, like, the Trip guy always seemed like, okay, I'm good for a good romp and hey with you for this weekend. It's fun for this weekend. But you knew when they went back to the real civilization and real world and back to, where they were from, it wasn't going to go down like that. I mean, you knew that. I guess she didn't, but I mean, nobody's surprised. Nobody's surprised here nearly except maybe you. Then we find out there's a new social coordinator. His name is Gavin. Now, here's the setup. David said, listen, Niles done messed up twice. Adam constantly messes up. So why don't I just go ahead and get somebody in here, let them learn the job one good weekend while, everybody here. So then if one have to fall off, he already kind of know and has already, been kind of, through a week of what it's supposed to be like. Anyway, Gavin is a black guy. He's not bad on the eyes. He's not like, ooh, ooh, ooh. Perhaps if we see some shirtless profiles of Gavin, that might help out. I don't like his hair, though. Something about his hair. Like, I feel like it's supposed to be a mohawk, but then it's supposed to be a fro, and it's supposed to be a frohawk. And if it is supposed to be a frohawk, I thought it could have been, like, tapered better or, manicured better. I really didn't dig his hair. He has this interesting voice, though. It's kind of raspy. It's deep, but there's this raspiness to his voice that it's interesting. It's not bad. It's not like, ooh. It's just interesting. Anyway, so I thought it was funny listening to him talk to his family about going to camp. And baby, they started praying and pleading the blood of him. Anytime some of us black people go to the woods, listen, you got to start pleading the blood because we looking like, listen, trees, woods, animals, bad history with the woods and trees. Bad history. Just saying. Anyway, so the crowd that we'll be focusing on is a lady by the name of Christine, and she's a comedian, and she's bringing all of her friends there for Pride Weekend, something she does on a yearly basis. And all of the girls are there. The girls are there, honey, in every sense of the word, okay? You got your lesbians, you got your gays, you got your trans, you got your queer, you got your bi, you got everybody there. And the girls are having a gay old time. And it looked like so much fun. Um, Adam shows up finally real late. I mean, guests had already arrived and everything. And he rolling up in here like it's okay. David's sitting on the porch of one cabin with his wife. And I look like, her wife? David got a wife? Conveniently, the first time we see your wife is during Pride weekend. I ain't buying it, David. I ain't buying it. You called it your wife here for the first time during Pride weekend to try to throw people off. We see you, David. We see you. We see you. You ain't fooling nobody. You ain't fooling nobody. Anyway, then we had happy hour. Randall showed up really, really late too. She didn't show up to that evening, but she had already told them that she was going to be late. So Randall was cool. She got the boot off. The boot is off, so she's walking without a boot now. And happy hour was happy hour. And like I said, I don't think they showed us enough of the, the partying, the socializing, the fraternizing that happened, because it really looked like everything was like a blast, but I just wanted more, to see more. And then at the dinner, we find out that Sophia likes Adam. Okay? We find out Sophia she likes Adam, and apparently her and Adam exchanged phone numbers, and they've been talking during the week. And she and Adam, communicate, and they trying to see what is what. We then see Niles outside with some of the guests. Now they talk about, oh, how about we go skinny dipping in the lake? Niles this week didn't fall for the bait. He was like, nope, because I'll get fired and I do not want no parts of that. Niles is like, baby, keep me away from that water. I want no parts of that water. It's funny though. But he learned this time. And then we see, and how we find out that Sophia likes Adam is Sophia talks to Monica about this. And she tells Monica, about her feelings about Adam, but she talks about the fact that, she's apprehensive because she's seen Adam flirting a lot with Randall. And y'all know Randall flirts with anything moving, any man or male moving. If you're a male and you are moving, she will flirt with you. And so Monica goes to the cabin and she talks to Adam, because y'all know how Adam is. Adam gonna do what he got to do. At 12:30, Adam is back in the cabin, laid out. Monica goes to talk to Adam. Monica tells Adam all about how Sophia is digging him. Sophia likes him, but Sophia feels like he doesn't. And she's like, what's up between you and Sophia and you and Randall? Adam says, I really like Sophia. I'm really digging her. I like our vibe. I like where this is going. And Monica is possessive, and Monica, I'm not really feeling her like I am Sophia. And so, not Monica, Randall. Randall is real possessive, and Randall, I'm not really feeling her like I'm feeling Sophia. So I'm thinking at that point, he's going to do Randall this week like he did Randall last week. That ain't what happened. Because last week, if you remember, Randall was pushing up on him, and he was paying her dust. I guess the pixie dust was in the air this week, because he wasn't doing that this week. So Monica goes back to Sophia and tells Sophia about, what the conversation was with Adam. All that Adam said about he likes her, and that, Randall is just pushing up on him, and she's real possessive. And Sophia's like, that's all well, fine, and dandy, but actions speak louder than words, and I don't want to feel rejected. And she feels like Adam is out of her league. Like, she feels like Adam is a real cute guy that can have any woman he wants, and she feels like she's not necessarily the caliber of woman that Adam would usually go for. I'm getting that vibe. And so she feels like she's going to be rejected, and she's nervous about that because she's been rejected in the past, and she doesn't want that to happen again. And I don't think anybody would want that. I'm with you, Sophia. Nobody wants that. And so a lot of times the defense mechanism is to build, to fall back, bag back, build the hell on out, and not even subject yourself to that. We'll see. Saturday comes and they have a long grocery list of things to do. And so one of the things we start off with seeing is the costume making, and we have Glenn is there, and he's leading the costume making, and him and Neely are there. So Glenn, and this is Glenn. Listen, Glenn was in his element this weekend, and Glenn had the Daisy Dukes on. Glenn had the rainbows everywhere. Glenn had glitter oozing out of his pores. I was here for it. Glenn was in his element. Glenn busted. Listen, I think Glenn had more fans, meaning the little, pop out fans, than he actually had clothing. Because I noticed he had a different fan for almost every scene. Normally he brings like one or two fans. Not this weekend, honey. He had them all. He had the whole ensemble of fans, and I was here for it. So then, I enjoyed how Neely was showing them how to walk runway and so forth, and showing them how to stand and how to serve on the runway. She's a whole pageant girl. Next we had Color Wars. Now I was here for Color Wars. Any type of competition like this, I am here for. And Monica is here for it too. Monica is like me in that regard. Baby, I'm not just here to play the game. I'm here to win the game. And she was real competitive. And she was, listen, now, everybody's mad with her. Everybody got issue with her because she's competitive and she wins all the time and she dominates. But listen, I think Issa Rae said it best. And what was that? The Oscars or the Golden Globes? I'm rooting for everybody black. Sorry. I'm rooting for everybody black. Anyway, of course Monica wins. And Monica does what we always do. She was gloating. Monica had her little butterfly wings, her rainbow butterfly wings, running around, making it known we won again. What? You mad? You mad? Next time you win, and then you won't have to see me gloat. So I was here for Monica and that. That was real cute. Then we had this comedy workshop that Christine put on, where everybody was kind of learning like what it is to do comedy and how to, work comedy. So the social coordinators naturally are supposed to be there. Adam says, screw this. I don't want to be here. I don't like this. So he takes Sophia off with him, and they go off to go swim in the lake and stuff like that instead of staying. David sees this, and this just pisses David off. And Adam starts to do more and more things that just kind of pisses off and angers the staff from this point on. Next, we see the costume party, and Adam at the costume party. Now he's all over Randall. I mean, he's sitting at the table with her, all smooshed up with her, rubbing on her legs, feeling her up. They whisper sweet nothings in each other's ear. And Sophia sees this, and Sophia is all in her feelings like, I don't believe this shit. Just a couple hours ago, we over here swimming in the pool, and now all of a sudden you all wrapped up in this whore. A mess. A mess. So, Randall then goes up there and does her stand-up comedy, and it was a dud. And remember, Randall told us she was just stand-up comedian. Baby, you shouldn't have told us that, because you were awful. And the thing about comedy is, knowing your audience is always rule number one. Know your audience. And just the jokes were not landing. And she got mad because the people weren't seeing it for her. But it's comedy. It's stand-up comedy. And stand-up comedy is brutal like that. With stand-up comedy, if they don't feel you, girl, they just don't feel you. And they're going to let you know. They're going to be talking. They're going to be sidetracked. They're going to be doing everything else but focusing on you. And you have to know that if you are a stand-up comedian. So, if you knew you couldn't do it and you weren't prepared, because you saw earlier where she said, well, I haven't done this in a while and I'm not prepared. You should have told Claire right there, you know what, Claire? I just don't feel comfortable doing it. I'd rather, maybe somebody else do it, or if Christine wants to do it, but just let her know. I haven't done it in a while, and I just don't feel comfortable. And it would have been better that you would have been better served that way. But you went up there and embarrassed yourself. It was a mess. It was horrible. The party though, happened next. Baby, the party seemed like it was a blast. Listen, they was in there hanging from the rooftops. You know how they have the little cloth sheet type thing, and people hang from the roof. Like, they listen. The costumes were great. The music was great. The vibe was great. Those people partied, okay, and I was here for all of it. But I wanted to see more. Then I wanted to see more of the guests because I felt like the guests that weekend were more interesting than some of the storylines this season. I mean, this episode, okay? I'm telling you, the guests were way more interesting than the storylines. I really thought that they were going to give us more of Glenn this weekend because Glenn, being in his element, was going around to all of the guests and getting all of the there was to take in with this group of individuals, and they didn't give us a lot of him. We were focused on Adam, Randall, and Neely, which, I mean, it was an all right storyline, but it was really a snooze fest probably compared to everything else that was going on. Even if they would have given us more of the new guy who, from what they were saying, was interacting so well with the guests, so we can kind of get to know him a little more, they didn't do us. They gave us the snooze fest between Neely, Randall, and Adam. And I was not here for it. Anyway, Adam ends up leaving the party right at 12:30, like right on cue. He leaves with Sophia. Randall sees this, and Randall is livid. Randall is like, I know you are fucking lying. Because you was over here rubbing up on me, feeling me up, whispering sweet nothings in my ear when we were at the costume party and stuff like that. And the after party, now you all of a sudden all about Sophia. And Adam is sending mixed signals, which isn't fair to anybody. He's sending mixed signals to Randall. He's sending mixed signals to Sophia. That ain't fair to either one of them. And I don't blame Randall for being upset. She had every right to be upset. Sunday comes, and Adam is 45 minutes late. Adam was supposed to set up for Sunday Fun Day, where they make Sundays for the guests and so forth. It's Adam and Monica. Monica is there. Monica to set up. Monica is serving everything. Adam shows up 45 minutes, not before he was supposed to report, 45 minutes after the event started, okay? He gets there, and Monica lets him have it. Hey, boo, you gonna do the rest of this by yourself because I was here setting up. And Adam act like he was getting mad at her for being mad. And I hate when people do that. When people have done something wrong and they beat you getting mad. You have every reason to be mad, but then that person beats you getting mad. How you beat me getting mad and you're the one wrong and I'm the one right? And he's all upset with her and in his feelings. Well, you don't have to say it like that, or you don't have to come at me like that. Well, you ain't have to leave me out here like that either. I was so here for Monica because I was like, you got a lot of nerve coming up in, rolling up in here, call yourself being mad at me because I'm letting you know that you're bullshit. Like he was fucking bullshit the whole weekend, the entirety of the weekend. And I think he had gotten so comfortable to a point where he felt like, they ain't gonna let me go. They ain't gonna fire me. They ain't did it yet. And that's what happens. I blame David for this because David let him linger around all this time, not doing the right thing, always not, and he claimed that, okay, the guests always liked Adam, but this weekend, the guests wasn't here for Adam. And Adam was even going even further than he normally does to do the wrong thing. And, it all came to a head. Monica went off on him. Then Claire came, and Claire said, hey, boo, you 45. Claire did what Claire does. Hey, boo, you 45 minutes late. What the hell you got going on? We got a schedule. Baby, Adam then said, David does not pay my checks. And I was like, So then I immediately thought, is this a volunteer gig? Like, are y'all doing this for free? Even if y'all are not doing this for free, Bravo paying y'all something. So if Bravo paying you something, wouldn't it make sense for you to do what you got to do to stay there and stay on the show so you can get paid by Bravo? Because they clearly are paying some checks. And then I'm like, bruh, like even if it's not a paid gig, which I think it probably is, but even if it weren't, you've been coming there and committing yourself to this for 2+ years now. So I think your integrity should be at a level where at least you honor, your responsibilities that you've given to this job. I don't believe that that is volunteer. I think he was saying that, basically saying to Claire, in other words, fuck you and fuck David. I don't give a shit. That's basically what I interpreted that as saying. When he said, David, don't pay my checks. I was like, Claire went over there. Claire said, oh, is that so? Went right to David. Told David what happened. David said, oh, really? Have him come see me. And at the end of the show, what happens? David said, hey, boo, thank you for your services. Don't worry about coming back next week. And that was that. And he had to be fired. Adam imploded this week. Adam was an entire mess. Just a damn mess. The entirety of the episode. He deserved to be fired. He deserved all of that. And that was the episode. I'm interested to see next week how this plays out. And I'm interested to see more of Gavin and let us get to know him and his personality more. I was glad that we got to see and get to know more of Sophia this week as well. So hopefully we'll get to see more of those two in next week's episode, and watch more of this. And sometimes don't be afraid, Bravo, to give us more of the action amongst the people that are there enjoying themselves, because sometimes we do want to see that, and I think we missed out on a lot of that this weekend, or this episode I should say. Anyway, that was my review. I hope you like. Until next time, until my next review, that's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out.